And when we have a CDP, it's basically the only real way to catch the user before they even realize they need a certain product, right? So basically, we're catching them a bit ahead of their own thoughts, simply because we can see that, according to our model, the probability of them buying new headphones is, say, close to 80%. That means if we give them a good personalized offer, we'll just keep them with us, and in doing so, increase their LTV. At the same time, if we use channels that are inexpensive, the cost of getting this repeat purchase is actually minimized. Because we're not reaching out to them again, not trying to bring this customer back into the database. We have so much data that we can integrate it and create cheap communication and attract customers from scratch. And again, this applies not only to CRM, not just to email campaigns. We can also use these same segments in Google Ads. We can use these same segments, for example, for targeted advertising. We can, I don't know, pass this on to CPA networks and also attract customers through that channel. There are tons of possible scenarios here, but again, we can actually find out whether this client will buy from us or not, and with what probability. This is honestly the most mind-blowing thing at the moment. It's not new, it's not like this is some kind of breakthrough technology that never existed before. But now it's moving from the enterprise space to more everyday solutions, and it's starting to become much more affordable, because once again we have fairly inexpensive tools that help lower the cost for things like CDPs. So basically, we're now reaching that milestone, that point, where even a small retailer can afford to communicate one-on-one with a customer without involving a physical salesperson or consultant. This is essentially something you can already look into and start considering the services that are currently available. But for now, as of June 25th, it makes sense to integrate a CDP if you have more than 5 touchpoints, if you have a website, an app, email, retail, social media, influencers, and so on, because a CRM no longer gives you the full picture. And again, it all depends on your turnover as well. So, the fewer customer data you have overall, the less data there is, the lower the probability and the worse the forecast will be. That's why, for now, this is still more for the bigger players. But over time, I'm sure that even with small amounts of data, the system will learn so well again, by using external data that already exists about the customer. Even though, yes, Apple is blocking cookies and Google is trying to anonymize customer profiles as much as possible, there are still some traces you can latch onto, and even if it's depersonalized, you can still build a clearer profile of a particular customer.